Hello, my beautiful friends. I want to talk to you about teeth and my journey with my teeth. Yeah, if that doesn't interest you, like swipey, swipey, it's okay. I'll see you in the next one. But I've been working on my teeth pretty seriously for the past like year and a half. And it has been a journey, even getting to the point where I'm doing this work. So I was born missing a tooth. I'll even show you guys because it's still missing. Hold on. Mm, Yeah. And you might see it in some of my videos too. I was born missing a tooth. So when my little baby teeth fell out, that tooth just wasn't there. And then when my parents covered the cost of braces for me, it created this gap in my teeth. And yeah, when I was younger, I felt really self-conscious about that. Like, oh, I don't look like everyone else, you know? And I felt bad and I was like, oh, I want this fixed. And I remember at the time, because I was like a teenager, the orthodontist was like, you have to wait until your mouth is done growing and then you get an implant, and this is the process, right? And at that time, one of my parents made like a comment of like, oh, that's so expensive. I hope I don't have to pay for that, or something like. I don't even remember the exact details of the comment, but for whatever reason, that like stuck with me. It got under my skin. And this is where this connects to concepts so much bigger than just like dental care. Because I somehow in my childhood, whether it's through parents or through society, I had this idea drilled in my head that like I was too expensive. Like meeting my basic needs was a burden. And I think, life can be difficult. Paying for things can be difficult. And so I may have internalized like that external frustration as like a personal um like criticism, a criticism on myself. Like I should be easier. I should be easier to take care of. I should be more budget friendly to take care of. And that like left me with a bit of a wound in that area. And so for a period of time, like I actually felt like a rebellion against this idea of getting my teeth fixed because I didn't like those comments. I didn't like those comments about how it's so expensive and how I am so expensive. So, in like a retaliation towards the person who made those comments, when I became an adult, and maybe I could have, like, my mouth had finished growing, the like physical limitation wasn't there. I was like, no, fuck this. This is my mouth. This is the way God made me. And I didn't fix my teeth. And I just want to pause there and say, like, I think that was such a valid stage of my personal growth because what happened in that time, right? I embraced myself regardless of any what you could perceive as a flaw. I just was like, this is me, take it or leave it. You like it, take it. You don't like it, leave it. And it actually built a lot of confidence for me. So, like, originally, those feelings I had had of like, oh, I want to look like everyone else, it helped me sort of heal through that and be like, yeah, like fuck it, we ball. This is how I look. And I think that confidence honestly has served me so well. The attractiveness, basically people resonate with confidence, and that is more powerful than like specific details of, if you have acne, if you have weight problems, if you have things that you're trying to improve upon, like you can want those things to change and also embrace yourself as who you are and rock it. So that's like a side, that's a little nugget of wisdom for you. But anyways, I did that all through most of my 20s of like, this is my mouth, this is how God made me, I'm accepting myself, I'm embracing it. And then as time passed and progressed, I started to examine the thought process that brought me to that place. And I was like, okay, I love that I'm embracing myself for who I am. I love this confidence. And also, like, I think I started this because I was hurt, because I was angry about those comments. And, I need to forgive that person for those comments because whatever intention they had when they said them, that was literally years ago. And I'm giving this person some power over my behavior, over my choices, because of the emotions that I've like held on to from that. So when I let go of like a resentment and anger towards those comments, and I realized like, oh, like, yeah, I do notice a difference. Like I do notice a difference in how people treat me. For example, when I take a shower and get dressed and I feel good in how I look versus when, I roll out of bed and I haven't brushed my teeth and I just like go to the store like that and like I feel less presentable and I get treated differently as well. And I was like, my body is a tool, including my teeth. It's a tool for me to move towards my goals. And like I want to see what it's like. I want to have the experience of not having that gap in my teeth and see, like, compare and contrast how I get treated, how I feel in my body. And also, like, God did make me this way, but He gave me capabilities to make changes if I want to make changes. And we have the technology to make these fixes. So, all that being said, I think you get the point. I kind of evolved out of that, like, response to my emotions and decided I'm going to get my teeth fixed. And now I'm an adult. So I will tell you guys, it's not cheap. It is expensive, but I'm worth that investment. I see it as an investment, and it feels really good to spend that money on myself and on my beauty and on my joy because this is bringing me joy. And I swear, you guys, every time I go in for like an appointment, shout out to Midtown Dental Studio in South Florida, okay? I'll tag them if you're interested. I feel so great. It feels like going to the spa because I know I'm going to the dentist not because a parent made me or because I am trying to look good for other people. Like, it's what I want. I want to be there. So I show up and I feel like, yeah, let's do this. Like, and so it's a journey, we're like halfway there. I did a lot of ortho to like re-straighten. We're doing whitening. The implant is coming soon. Stay tuned. But it's just, I wanted to share that with you all because it's been a journey over time, right? And if you're dealing with some issues in your life and you're like untangling the threads of the physical facts of the matter and then your feelings about them and then your responses to feelings and so on and so forth, like, breathe, take it easy wherever you are in the journey. It's going to serve you. It's all beautiful. It's all correct. There's no wrong answer. So that being said, I love you guys. Stay gorgeous. Brush your teeth though, for real. Okay, bye.